right, what is going on, my friends? What is going on? Let's see if I can get that off the screen. There we go. Activate. There I am. What's up, y'all? How's it going? Welcome to Jim of All Trades. Sunday night charts. That's right, it's Sunday night. We're ready for chart night. Gonna mess around and nerd out on some Elliott charts and see what's happening. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the channel. If you're brand new, I'm an Elliott wave trader. I'm nobody in this world, but just a guy in Michigan nowadays, looking at the market through a lens of 5s and 3s, picking out known structures that we see all the time, and see if we can figure out where price might be going. It's a tough market, guys. Market is pretty tough these days, so let's especially all the sideways trash. It's just been a bunch of trash. So anyway, good to see you guys. Joe the Goat, haven't heard that one in a while. What's up, Brian? Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hey, Eddie, my good friend, my very good friend Eddie Bo. Good to see you, man. Eduardo, I should say, the astronomer, the stargazer. Good to see you, bud. Andrew, yeah. Hey, man. How are you? And Johnny English. Let's get some. Brandon, the XRP man. Good to see you, bud. Well, there's my son. Say goodnight, man. Say hello to YouTube. You missed the thick bass line. Yeah, hey, you want me to do it again? You want me to do it again, Chemo? Hey, man, you're a good stargazer, are you not, Eddie? You looking at the world? Looking at the universe? They've met Spike. Samuel wants to show you Spike. Come here and show Spike. Yeah, there's Spike. It's right here. Everybody's seen Spike. He's a licker. He loves licking. What's up? What do you say, buddy? Say hi to YouTube. Hello. Hey. Don't lick. No lick. Right. We've been working on that. He's a good little boy. He's a mixed dachshund and I don't know. He's got these big old ears. You can't see them right now because they're back, but it's kind of like part Chihuahua, part rat terrier. I don't know. If I say treat, yeah, you see those ears? Treat.
My treat.
Yeah, he's not putting those ears up right now. All right, there you go, Spike. You've seen the world. The world's seen you. All 34 people.
He thinks he's getting a treat now.
Kenny, I don't think I didn't get any strikes from YouTube. I didn't get any nasty grams or anything like that, so I think I'm okay. Hey, good to see y'all. Hope you're well. You ready to look at the charts? You guys ready to rock and see what's happening in price action here for Bitcoin? Looks like we're getting a move up, which I've been expecting. I've been hoping for. I think we're gonna get it. We'll see. Got a bit of a trend line rocking right there, so we haven't hit it. I don't know if we're gonna hit it, but you got a mix as well, James. He's a good little dog. I mean, just absolutely good little dog. We love him. We rescued him from a shelter about 30 minutes away and found him online. And anyway, he's a good dog. He doesn't bark a whole lot. He barks a little bit, but outside, usually when he sees somebody, he'll just bark at him.
45 minutes away.
Stop. That's my son. He's full of himself. He's a little mini me. All right, well, let's look at the chart. Let's see what's happening. I'm just going to remove everything, get all my biases off the screen. Don't forget, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to tell you whether to buy or sell. I'm not here to make those kinds of comments. I'm here to show you an Elliott wave perspective on how to look at a chart with wave structure. So, anyway, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right. I'm tired, guys. I'm really, really tired lately. My sleep apnea is just coming to a head. I picked up some Picked up some of these sleep strips right here. You put it over your mouth, keeps your mouth closed. I don't know if my nose is clear enough for me to use these quite yet, but I don't know. I'm going to give that a try. I'm desperate now, guys, because the breathing machine don't work. I got one of these. Head things you put on, keeps your chin up. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to give it a go at least and see if that'll help the snoring and the apnea. Because man, I'll tell you what, it's messing my world up for sure. So ask the people on the Discord. All right, let's jump in. Let's look at the chart, guys. I may only have about an hour in me as far as energy. I got some coffee in my branded chill. The market always comes back mugs. You can join me and in my merch, and you can go grab some. You can go grab some of my merch channel. I still haven't put the stupid link in my description. I'm not a big salesman there, so I guess I'll get there. It's go find me on what's Bonfire? Find me on Bonfire if you want to find. It's Jim of All Trades on Bonfire. Yeah, these are sleep strips for your mouth. They keep your mouth closed. So, and I've tried those nasal strips for for sleeping, and they don't help me a whole lot. But these keep your mouth shut. They get a little hole in the middle of it, so it allows some air in. So you don't But I saw a guy on another channel. Actually, he's got a prominent like construction or woodworking channel, and a friend of mine in our Discord shared the video this week about this guy who told a story about his sleep apnea, and just sounded just like mine. I've got two different types of sleep apnea. I've got central apnea, which is a brain-induced sleep apnea, and then I've got obstructive apnea. And you put them both together, it's just a deadly, combo. So anyway, he said he started putting tape over his mouth, and he's getting good sleep. Because he was a mouth breather at night, so he actually put tape on his mouth, and then he cuts a couple slits in it. I'm like, they got to make a product for this. Somebody's already thought of that, and sure enough, on Amazon for like $7-8 something for this pack of 60 pieces. It goes over your mouth, a little slit, and just keeps your mouth shut. It's pretty funny. I haven't tried it yet. I'm a little nervous because I'm gonna have to use some Afrin to make sure my nose is clear. But yeah. I don't get any kind of good sleep, whether it's REM or deep sleep. I don't get very, very deep sleep at all. Being a trader, I'll tell you what, the life of a trader too isn't good for your sleep health at all. So you put that together with I'm overweight. I need to lose weight. I kind of fell off that wagon. Plus you got the life of a trader, plus the sleep apnea and snoring. It just doesn't make for good sleep habits, so it sucks. Anyway, hey, appreciate you guys. Good to catch up with you guys, and just in your life and my life, and hope you guys don't care about such things. What's up, KZ? What's up, buddy? And Christopher Huffman. I see your comment there. Yeah, you might have some sleep apnea there too, Chris. Because I tell you what, I've been drowsy. Oh, just read the. Just go research sleep apnea, because you may not be. Consider jogging, really, James. I'll consider that. Tell me, love to hear about that. Okay, well, let's jump into the charts. All right, so we talked in the previous weeks here how I've made the case. I made the case that you don't really have to know what all of this is necessarily to be able to have a bias for where price is going to go right now. Okay. Okay. So what I do know is that we've got some kind of we've got potentially an impulsive structure or a three-wave structure. It's hard to tell. A three-wave structure right there. This could be a three-wave structure here. In which case, you got 3 and 3, and it's finished. It's done. And this is actually going to be working its way up. We're actually going to be moving up. Now, I don't think the small time frame. Analysis supports that. I really don't, but it could be. I think actually, it's very likely that this is a W, X, and a Y. Okay. Now again, guys, I'm not doing a lot of teaching here, and so I'm assuming some prior knowledge with Elliott. Okay. If not, you're gonna have to understand what we're doing. We're actually looking at known structures of Elliott waves. So I'm assuming you guys are fairly familiar with Elliott. But if you're not familiar with Elliott wave theory, it's just a basic theory that the market moves in 5s and 3s. Okay, and we look at those 5s and 3s, and they make known structures that we can actually identify once they're created, and then look for possible pivot points for the market. Okay. So I think it's highly likely that that's 3 waves, and it could be finished. Okay. Now, in which case, what is this here? Well, it's the beginning of something new to the upside. It's the beginning of something larger to the upside. Now, what would it be based upon if this is the beginning of something new? What would it be? Well, my take on it is that it's probably a some kind of a flat right here. Okay, some kind of a flat, in which you have 3 waves of a B wave that isn't finished, this is working on a wave to the downside that's actually going to take out this liquidity. It's actually going to break this low, more than likely. Okay, it's probably come down here like so. That's where price is probably heading. Now, I believe it could be heading down to 6K range, or it's making this kind of a structure, in which case we're looking for this thing to finish around here, 16,000, 17,000, something like that, right? A break of the low, and then pop up impulsively, okay? In which case that would be a expanded flat here, which may spark the beginning of a much longer and larger correction back to the upside. This might be the beginning. We might get a real. We have seen very extended flats, very, very big and expanded flats. We've seen those, okay, which is a possibility. All right. So we could get a move up here to the 2 or the 3618, which would correct the entire move here. Okay, and so we'd look for something like this. I'm not here to tell you what's going to happen. I'm here to tell you possibilities, right? So here's the 2618, but I've seen them get up to the 3618, and that's going to get us back up to this liquidity zone right in here. That's such a key zone right there. Price between $30,000 and $40,000, $30,000 and $50,000, right? So it gets us back up here into that zone there. So we play around here for a bit, okay? But more than likely, we actually start working our way down. So we have 3 waves there, 3 waves here, and then we work our way down again in another 3-wave move. Okay, that comes down here, bounces, and then finally makes its final move to the downside. So we could get something very complex like so over the next years, right? That could be the structure as we just zoom out and look at the larger time frame. Now, that's all speculation, obviously, and I'm not here to tell you that's what's going to happen. I'm simply saying that the current price action supports a wave that could look something like this, okay? And that's really as far as we need to go, and then we can speculate all this later on in the year when it's time to, right? But we got to see this happen first, right? If we begin to see this happening, then we say, okay, now where's price going? What could it be? Okay, we can cross that bridge, as it were, when it's time to get there. So right now, just giving you just a visual of what might be in the future. I don't know what's going to be in the future. I'm never here to tell you what's going to be. I am going to tell you what my biases are, right? Once I do the analysis, go through it with the analysis with you, okay? But nevertheless, we could be getting a flat here. So this could be some kind of a finished 3-wave move, all right? In which case we could get a 3-wave move back to the upside. That means right here we're in the middle of a B wave. Let's just zoom in and feel that out for a minute, just to play around with that count for a minute, and I'll show you what's happening here in order for this to be a viable count. Okay, so in order for this to be a viable 3-wave move to the downside here, what we'd have to have, in my opinion, is This would have to be a 3-wave move, I believe, right there. There's 3 waves. That's an ABC. So that would be the first wave of the B wave. Okay? Then we'd have to have, then this is an ABC, which I believe is incontrovertible. That is a 3-wave move right there all day long. And that's a flat. That's an expanded flat. And we get those all the time. Okay? Now what? Now what do we get? What do we have here? What's going on? All right. What's happening here is, I see what's happening, yeah. All right, that's a little singing for you from Maui. We've got this complex WXY that could be finished. It's already done. It's complete. It's finished. All right. In that case, we have, this was 3 waves here. This is 3 here. So we're looking for 3 here, and it started with an impulse wave here, A. We got a 3-wave pullback, and there's your B wave that could be already done. And now we're working on C. Now this wave right here is just a corrective wave in the process of getting this impulse down to the downside. So this could be some kind of get a little pullback, and then boom, down we go. All right. Now if that's the case, if this is indeed just a little pullback on the way down, okay, which is possible. Okay, we might be revving up for a move to the downside here, guys. And if we are, then we're going to see this move down in 5 waves. Okay, and it's going to probably break the low and get us down to 16, 17K. Let's pull the fibs, get a target here. First wave, second wave, and we got the 1-to-1 extension sitting right here at 17.7. Let's see what the liquidity is. The bottom of the wave is sitting at 17.5, 17,500 roughly. Okay, so and then we have the 127 extension here sitting here at 16,338. So there's a viable possibility. Okay, so the third wave then is going to be made by an ABC as well, A, B, C, like that, double correction. All right, WXY. That's what all that would be. The B wave then would be a WX and then a Y wave. All right, breaking the low. So we started it with an A, a B there, and then a C to there. All right, there's my count for that, ABC, and then a WXY, and then we'd be looking for 5 waves to the upside. We'd be looking for an impulse wave. Okay, some kind of wave back up to here, pulling back, coming up in 5 waves somehow, some way. Okay, that could get a lot more extended and a lot more exciting for you. And that's why I said in my last video, don't get too bearish. Don't get too bearish, because we might be going down. If we go down, we might go down, break the low, and then just pop right back up. So you can be bearish. I think it's right. I think this wave structure is bearish. I think the current wave structure is saying I'm going down. I am going to go down. Now, I'm not sure when it's going to go down. I'm going to show you another option here, but I'm just teasing out this idea, just playing this idea out and say, okay, I think we're heading down, and this is a way it could go down. All right, and so that could form a flat, and that's how that would play out. Okay, so there's a possibility, guys. All right, so hopefully that idea gives you some help there. Hey, there's 60 of you here. Welcome, guys. Hope you're glad to be here. I'm glad you're here. Hit the likes if you would. Let's get 60 likes real fast. If everybody could hit that, that'd be sweet and fantastic. So there's a possible count there. Really like that count. Really like that count. What that does is take out the liquidity here, gets people FOMO selling. The sky is falling, and we're going down, and then all of a sudden it reverses, takes out the liquidity up here for anybody short from these regions here. Still holding their shorts, takes out their stop, grabs the liquidity up here, and then plays around over here over time, right? Until we go down to lower lows, or whatnot. But I do not think this is reversal zone. I don't think we're at a reversal. Even if we get a big fast move up like this, I don't think it'll be reversal. I think it'll be just a fake out to the upside, grabbing some liquidity, or beginning a much longer term three-wave move to the upside. In which case, you could get, like I said, we could get a big three-wave. We could get a real fast wave, takes us up here, and that people wouldn't see that coming, I don't think. And I think if people saw this happening, a big wave like this, they would think, the bottom is in and we're going up now. This is it. But what would probably happen is we would probably start going down in some other three-wave move after that. We'd start going back down, and it would not be a new bottom, but rather just a pivot point in a larger correction right here. Okay, very plausible count there. Okay, very possible. So what that does is that offers you some context into if this structure plays out, what it would be in the grand scheme of the wave, to give you some context of what might be happening here. Okay, now it also might be that you get a smaller flat here to the 26183 or 1618 here, a smaller flat. Okay, which just comes up into this region here, and then you get a three-wave move back down, and then you get some other three-wave move back up. Takes a lot longer to play out, stays in a range, keeps the price within a range. Actually, see this range right here? It'll keep the price in this range for a very long time, okay, over the next year, okay, year or more, right? Before it finally pops up to the upside, gets everybody ready and bullish, and then boom, back down again. It starts going. So that becomes a year-long correction that just up and down the price ranges, allows the market makers and the powers that be to do whatever they're going to do, right? If everybody's looking as bullish as crap right now, that the sky is falling, the world's going to end right now. I was even talking last week, I don't know what's coming. I don't know when it's coming. People accuse me of being a FUD. I got accused during the week of spreading FUD. I wasn't here to do that. And I told you I don't know what's going to happen or when it's going to happen. I'm just saying, listen, don't think if you're just all you are a bull boy. If you're just a bull boy, and I think that's unhealthy. You need to stay as neutral as possible. Okay. Anyway, hey there, Josh Hernandez. Good to see you, man. Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour, monsieur. I love how you use French, but yet you have a Spanish or Mexican name there. Or some Hispanic name. I love it. I think it's awesome. If you were to ask, what language is Joshua Hernandez? What's his second language? What would you think? Spanish, yeah, I would. Hernandez. Bonjour, and then he comes in with bonjour, monsieur. Comment ça va, mon ami? I love it. I think it's awesome. Anyway. Hey, Philippe Lapointe. Good to see you too. Hey man, I hope your trading is doing well. Come on the Discord, love to have you. It's $40 a month to have daily analysis, and I've got a really good trading, learning to trade information, learning Elliott Wave. If you need some information, love to have you. All right, the point is everybody is bearish. To be a moon boy now is being the contrarian. Yeah, I get you, kind of, right? And so the market, and that's a good point. And you don't even speak Spanish, Josh. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it, man. I love it. I hope you don't take offense at me laughing at that. It's awesome. It's the way I joke around with my friends. So anyway, I love names and language and voices and vocalizations, and so anyway, I love that stuff. Yeah, James Bond, and he's in Puerto Rico, man. I need to come see you sometime. You're actually there with iGuy as well. iGuy. French, English, and Arabic. Do you live in Canada, man? Just curious. Anyway, I'll move on. What was I saying? Yeah. So, anyways, I like this count because what it does is it would seem to validate the bears in that, hey, we're going down. Here we go. We're getting ready to move. Breaking this low. Okay, moving to the next move, and here we go. So it validates the bears, gets everybody even more bearish than they already are, and then boom, breaks up. Lets the bulls, the moon boys, think, yeah, we've reversed. Here we go, 100K. Here we come. Especially if we got kind of a quick and fast move that moved up in a couple of weeks' time. It gets back up into the $40,000 range pretty quick, and what that would just be a big flat. Okay, and then all of a sudden, we begin going down again over time, over the next couple of years. Right, but that would get us back up here, and we can have another round of selling off so that the big boys can finish selling off from a better price, right? They get back up into this liquidity zone, right? Have another round of selling at a better price, and then finally take it down so they can take all that money they made on this sell-off and then this sell-off, and they can buy back down here. They can buy back at a much lower price. I don't think things are going to come. I think the world, the sky is falling, and everybody believing it's going to happen. I think it's going to take a lot longer than people expect, and it may be a lot more up and down than what you think. Okay. Bullish on XRP. I got the expanded B down here anywhere. I mean, I say between 16 to 17K. That would include a 15.7 wick or something like that, right? And C to 30K, that would be perfect. I mean, that would be the 2618 extension, right? So that would be. That's what I've got drawn here on the screen. So that would be plausible. Bullish on XRP, absolutely. Yeah. Lives in Morocco. Okay, cool. 40K in May. Next May? I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know, guys. I really don't. I don't crypto fitter. I mean, I'm just drawing lines here on the chart. I'm just general shapes. The time frames are, I'm not here to tell you what time it's going to be, but we can know when this is going to play out, guys. When this starts dumping, okay. When this starts dumping, if you start getting an engulfing candle back to the upside, any kind of pullback, you can take that long. Okay. So if this comes down, breaks the low, and then we get an engulfer back to the upside, any kind of pullback you get, 3-wave pullback, 15-minute chart, whatever you get, a 15-minute pullback is all you're going to need. Resetting the RSI down on the 15-minute chart, boom, take that long and hold it to the above this territory. Just let it do its thing. Hold it until it gets up here, because more than likely, we're coming up to these regions, at least to this liquidity zone here at 30K. We'll probably have a little bit of maybe a sideways, and then maybe another hit to break that liquidity, hit the resistance area at the bottom of these waves here. It just depends on how fast they want to take it up. Okay, it just really does. So that may be the last quarter, guys. We may get a dump this week. We may get some kind of dump the rest of the week, the next coming weeks here in October, and then we might get a pump here. So I'm not here to tell you what's going to happen or not, but I know this current correction that we're in is almost finished. Okay, it is either finished or it's almost finished. Okay, so we're going to look at that in just a minute. All right, let's look at another idea. The other idea. So I like that idea. This is the idea I'm digging into right now. I dig it. I dig that idea, man. I dig it. Do you dig it? I dig it. All right. Sorry. Too much coffee tonight. In my merch cup, chill, the market always comes back, which you can get on bonfire.com under Jim of All Trades. You can find my channel somewhere. It's out there. Okay. Can you dig it? If you guys want to see my merch channel, I'll share it with you. Let's see if I can find it. See if I can find it. Where's my store? I don't know where my settle. Where's my store? Let's see. I'm working on it, guys. Give me a second. It's been a while since I've been to my own store. There we go. I think I found it. It's bonfire.com/store/gem-of-all-trades. That's my store. Let's see if I can get it over there. There it is, right there. Boom. I got some cool shirts in here. You got long sleeves, short sleeves, sweatshirts, things like that. They're all different. I love my my I don't know burger here. Sometimes, you know, it's truly unsatisfying, but sometimes it's all that there is to eat. So here's there's the logo there. The Jotes famous I don't know burger. So that's kind of a funny one. Let's see here. If you like my logo with my face on it, which I don't recommend. I don't even have one like this. But go for it if you want one. Let's see what else is there. I love the mug. It's a little pricey, but you know it is what it is. You know, you're supporting a good dude. It's an awesome mug though. It's actually nice and big. It's pretty big actually, and it looks just like that. Chill, the market always comes back. So yeah. Let's see, and then I've got. Let's see what else do I got here. Having some fun here, guys. I hope it's not bothering you. We have this funny thing because I'm averse to triangles because I think people look at the wedge. People look at a triangular shape on the chart and call it a triangle way too often. And I'm like, it's not a triangle. It's not a triangle. So there it is. It's not a triangle shirt. It's not a triangle. Oh man! And then let's see. And then I got the same kind of logo there. Chill, the market always comes back. I've got several of these shirts. These are nice shirts. They're actually comfortable and nice to wear. So anyway, hey, there's my merch store, guys. It's bonfire.com/store/gem-of-all-trades. If you wanna come on in, that'd be sweet. So. All right, there it is. There's my merch store. My shameless plug for my merch. All right. How we doing, guys? How are y'all doing? I'll get to the chopper. All right, I'll have to make something like that. I'll have to make one like that. All right. You can dig it. Crypto, yeah, that's right. All right, cool. Oh, Kimasabi, I think you're one of only 2 people that have actually bought something from my channel, man. So please save your money. It's kind of pricey stuff because I'm not running a campaign or anything. I've got all those different shirts there. You can just buy it and they'll send it to you. It's kind of pricey. I'm not here advertising it, but there it is, right? I'm just having some fun with it. I'm not here pushing it, shilling it. It's just fun. All right, I'll shut up. All right, so I like this idea. So in order to finish this count, I'm looking for downside here, and we could be getting it now. Here's the problem with this count, though. This could be done here. So you guys want to spend a little time on this wave right here? I'll show you the different ways to count that, but I'll show you the way I'm counting it primarily. I'll show you the different variations of it. No, big mastermind. It is a trash chart. It's what we call a trash chart when you stay away from it. Okay. Stay away from the ADA chart because it sucks. We'll look at it before long here. But let's dive into this a little bit, and I'll show you what I'm seeing. But let's just simplify the count here, guys. Basically, either this is what I think is the flat idea, which I really like that idea. Okay, it's either this is going on. We're heading down here, and I don't know exactly how. We could be popping up here and then down, or we could just be popping up a little bit and coming down. Any number of things, right? So there's a possibility. Eddie, here's what you do. Take one of your mugs at home, put a piece of tape across it and write "chill, the market always comes back," and send me $1. It'll be about the same as if you bought it from my merch store. All right. All right. Anyway, so it's I like this idea, okay, but so it's either this idea, or I'm digging into this idea where instead of just coming down and then going up, okay, we're just gonna start working our way down. We're just going down. We're just gonna go down to the 6K. He's laughing in Spanish. See that? See, Eduardo laughs in Spanish. If you want to know how to spell ha 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 in Spanish, it's J-A. It's not H-A, because that's English laughing. We're going to laugh in Spanish. I love it. I love it. I love this game. I am multilingual in laughing. I can laugh in multiple languages, guys. I can. You guys are like, we're not here for the jokes, man, because they suck. We're here for the TA. Shut up and get it on. I got to do something to keep myself going here. So, all right. So, I see at the end of the day, my TA is yelling down. Okay, whether we go down big or down a little to break the low and reverse back up. Right now, at this moment, it's yelling down. Now, does it mean down immediately, like tomorrow, tonight, whatever? It could mean that, but it doesn't have to mean that. Bullish on XRP, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it's not a call, by the way. It's just a possibility. Just a possibility. I'm not here to call anything. I'm just trying to identify wave structures and say, okay, based on this wave structure, I can see this developing, and I can see this possibly developing. I'm giving options here. I don't know. I don't have any knowledge of anything. All right. So just, I really like the flat idea. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. Okay. Now, I personally think it would serve the market makers well to pop up here really fast, okay? To pop up here really fast, take out this high, and then shoot it down. I think it would serve the market makers super well, super well. Let's spend some time on this wave right here. Just do some work on it. Very good. I'm glad you don't believe in calls, because I'm not here to give calls. I'm here to, and a lot of people say, hey, you called it, Jim, and I'd love to take credit for it, but I basically said, no, I showed you what could happen based on wave structure, and it happened. Praise God. It played out. All right. Yeah, you're right, Bruce Leroy. You are right, and you may be behind in the. I don't know if you're behind. You're probably watching lagged. You probably rewound it to start the video. So, yeah, I do need to lose some weight. There's no doubt about it. Thanks for calling me fat, man. Yeah, that's right. And bullish on XRP, I highlight your comment there because people don't understand what I'm here doing on my channel. I'm not here to tell you what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I had a guy last week, and he was super cool about it. He made some kind of comment, and I just called him out on it. And I totally relented. He was frustrated, and I got it, and he had a really good attitude afterwards. And I said, now there's a stand-up guy who admits when he's wrong, and he changes his posture. And I think, that's a guy I can be around, because we're not perfect, and sometimes we get frustrated and we say things we shouldn't say. And he was like that kind of guy. But anyway, in the process, though, people come to my channel. They're looking for me to tell them what to trade, how to buy or sell or whatever. And I'm not here to do that. I can't do that. I'm not here to do that. I don't know where the market's going. I'm trading it like you, but I'm sharing my ideas with you. And if my ideas are good and you like them, then trade it. But you got to trade with good risk management. That's what makes or breaks any trading system. It's how well you manage your risk. Do you know how to manage your risk? What's frustrating to me, though, guys, we only have 56 viewers, man. There was a time when I had 400 people during this live stream. We only got 56 people watching. Now, either nobody likes my nobody likes my personality, or this sideways action and Bitcoin is just getting everybody just absolutely disinterested. Get ready, though, because I think we're about to have kind of a move. I think this move is getting ready to come to a head. So. I'm busting chops. Chester, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm not a chop buster. Let's see. Abdullah, yeah, there you go. Let's see what you got here. He calls this. Abdullah said this is financial astrology. I love it. I love it. Okay, so keep that in mind for those of you. This is a disclaimer. Financial astrology. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see it. Now, what's the 10 here, Mr. Man? What am I looking at here? I hope the viewers will come back, Crypto Fitter. Yeah, explain this to me if you can, man. Yeah, there is not a lot of interest right now. Okay, that's October 10th. Yeah, it's Voodoo, BTC Mastermind, but we're just chilling, having a good time. So I don't know how you came up with what you got here, but the 10th here is up and at up to 350 and then down. Is that what you're thinking? Oh, no. It's down from 930 to 350. Down, okay. And then from 350 to up. I wonder how you came up with these times and dates, for sure. Thanks, Burnt Floor and Eddie. I appreciate that. I appreciate it, man. Josh, I think that's going to come later. Guys, to be honest with you, so Josh asked, "Do you think we're going to make a Wyckoff accumulation?" Yes, I do, but I don't think it's for a while, and I don't think we're in the beginning of stages of it right now at all. I do not think we're in accumulation at all. Okay, and we might be in accumulation here for a midterm, kind of a midterm spike here. So I really like this idea a lot, where we may get some kind of a big move up like that. It depends on what happens here. If we get a big move to the upside like that over the next several months, okay, or do we get some kind of a WX and then a Y wave over time, okay? Because then what I'm seeing here is W. Come on, whichever count, W, X, and then Y, okay. And now that's not very good there, but yeah, there you go. And so it will be down here at the $3,000 range that we get a Wyckoff accumulation. Okay, that we're gonna get the Wyckoff accumulation range. Boom. Okay, there we go. 2025, maybe we start pumping again. If crypto and Bitcoin is gonna survive. If it's gonna survive, but to be honest with you guys, the real support, and I've made this case before, and I'll make it again. The real support here are the valleys here. So right here, to be honest with you, 5-6K is really good range. It's really, really good support. I like the $6,000 number. To me, it's very plausible that this wave simply falls off the cliff. like so, and finishes, and then it's done. It's complete. It's finished. And we would have a fine. We could have a fine ABC at that point. A, B, and C, right there. Okay, and that could be it. That might be it. That may be what we get. That we are on the precipice of a major move to the downside. We could be. I'm not here to tell you whether we are or aren't. I'm just saying that that's a possibility. Okay. Now, this is the 2-day chart, and what's interesting about the 2-day chart as I'm looking at it here is we're playing around on this trend line here. Are we going to reject on this 2-day? Are we going to reject and go back down? Are we going to break it to the upside? Okay, so if we come down and then break back up, okay, that's gonna do something like this on the RSI, and that'll be a significant trend change. That'll be a change of trend. It doesn't mean it's changing forever. It just means that trend is now. This trend is different. It's changed. It's okay. One might argue that on this smaller time frame that we're playing around, but we really haven't broken through yet. We're threatening to, but I think the better trend line is this one right here on the 2-day. Looking at the 3-day, let's look at the 3-day just to get a little clearer there. Definitely recommend trend lines on the RSI. It lets you know when price action, when momentum is actually shifting, and it gives you a leading indicator. We're playing around right here. The momentum is changing, okay? So there's no doubt about it. Now, whether it's changing, it's just faking, and just playing on this trend line, are we going to have to adjust this a little bit right there? Something like that. We may have to, right? We may have to. But at the end of the day, we're playing around right here. Is it going to fall back down? Looks like it may. Looks like it might fall back down, which is what I'm seeing here personally. When I look at this wave structure right here, I see this very much as an impulse wave, 3-wave correction. Now this is not finished right here, and I personally believe that this is going to go up just a little bit. Will not break the high here, but it could. But I don't think it's going to, and then down tonight, down tomorrow. Okay. Down, down, down. Okay. Now, how far down? Maybe 5 waves. Breaking this low. And then back up like so. Okay. That's a strong possibility. I love that count. I like that count a whole lot. And I think it's highly plausible. Okay. Or this could just keep rocking to the downside. Going. Until it gets down here. We get 5 waves. Okay, bottoming out somewhere around $3,000. That would be ideal. $1,000, $6,000, whatever. Scary stuff. And then we have a V-shaped recovery. Boom, boom. Up we go. That's if we can finish a correction like this and get a V-shaped recovery, that's more fun. That's better. That's better than the Wyckoff accumulation. But this, I believe, if we get this count right here that just brings us down here, and then up here, this is going to, if we get this move, this is going to signal we have much longer time in a bear market than you expect. It doesn't mean you can't trade and make money, but it's going to be sitting in a range like this for a lot longer than you want for the next year. Okay, it's going to be in this range for the next year. All right, if we get this move right here where it breaks here and then comes up here, it's going to signal bear market. Sideways. My YouTube channel is gonna die for lack of interest over the next year. Okay, while the world is going crazy. Okay, and then we get a fake move to the upside, out of the box chemo, and then down we go. So I think that's a strong possibility of price action. Okay, over the next couple of years, but that's all speculation, guys. All speculation. But it's wave structure that we see in the markets constantly, over and over and over. It's just a basic concept of wave structure. When you learn to study wave structure, you just see patterns that happen over and over and over again. Okay? All right. I've gone over that count so many times now. Okay. What didn't I check? Your chart and crypto majors. Okay. Let me check it here. Crypto majors. Here's a crap count. Yeah, no, I reject that count, Mr. Chemo. Reject that count. Yeah, because this is certainly a flat. This B wave that you have is not 3 waves. 100%. 100%. 100%. Now, if you want to shift your A to right here, so you got A and then B and then C, then that would be a little bit of a different story. So let me make your crap count a little bit better than it is. Chemo. Let me improve upon your crap count just slightly. But I like the overall idea. Where you say, okay, here's an A, B, C to there. Yeah, no, that's a problem. That's a problem. I can't improve upon it. No, this is ABC here. It's C to here. Because you got 5 waves right here. And you got the divergence here. Right here. You got the divergence right there. This is, that's 3 waves right there. I'm not seeing that as together. No. No, I firmly reject that crap count, Chemo. Firmly and sincerely, my friend. Now here's another crap count though. Okay, we want to talk about crap counts. We could say we got A to here, B to there. So instead of saying 3 waves, we just got 5 waves, and then C to here, and you got a truncated C, and there's your crap count. Okay. Now what's the problem with that count? The problem with that count is that this right here is not impulsive. Okay, this is the crap count killer. The upside count. The upside count is out, in my opinion. Now the market can do whatever it wants to do, okay? But here's the deal, guys. And here is where the rubber meets the road. This is why Jim is bearish. This is why I'm looking down, why I'm yelling and screaming. The market's probably going down the next move. Now, it doesn't mean we can't go up a little bit, but I'm looking at this thinking, is this in any way, shape, or form impulsive? Guys, in my expert opinion, which means absolutely nothing, that right there is not an impulse wave. That is a correction. Let's do some work on it. The first thing that jumps out at me, and you have to understand, is let's zoom in right here. Okay, right here, this wave right here. How many waves, if you're watching right now, how many waves is this wave that I just highlighted right there? Let me help you. I'm going to help you, okay? Let's count the waves. 1, 2. Okay? Now I didn't give you the answer. But type it in the comments right now if you see how many waves that is. How many waves? 1, 2. Okay. I'm giving you the bull count, Chemo. We got to go hit the bottom first. I'm telling you, man. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Bullish on XRP. That's an ABC. That's 3 waves. Crypto Fitter, exactly right. It's 3 waves. 3, 7. Lawn Bud, 17 waves. That's a 17 wave move right there. No. Yeah, that's 3. Okay. So that's critical to understand in the scenario. Let's zoom back out here. Okay, so that little box that I have, just know that that's 3 waves. All right? That's 3. It's 3 waves. Now, what are you going to do with that 3 waves? Well, what followed it? Well, I mean, to me, we got 3, 3, and 3. So this is another 3-wave move. Okay? So we got that. Now what? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5. So I got 3, 3, 5. Where the second 3 broke the top of the original 3. Okay? Oh, we know you're kidding, man. I thought it was funny. And then it had a 5. So we got a 3, 3, 5. For the love of Elliott wave theory, what is a 3, 3, 5? Where, be specific now, where the second wave overtakes the origin of the first wave. What is a 335? It's not a WXY. What is it? It's not WXY. 335 is a 333. What is a 335? Now, you're talking about the larger structure, Adrian? Absolutely. Absolutely. Ding, 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 ding. Lawn buds. You got it right. It's an expanded flat. It's expanded. Okay? However, the C wave, good night, honey, love you. The C wave did not overtake, it did not overtake the A wave, so we're actually going to call that a running flat. It's a running flat. All right. So it's a flat, nonetheless. I mean, I think it's, to me, that's the most obvious structure in all of this trash. That now that this is done, that looks very, very much like a connecting wave, where I have an A, B, C right there. Okay, so that's the first structure I see within this thing. Now, when I look what began it, I see a very, very clear 3-wave structure to begin it. Yeah, it is actually a running flat. I when I said ding, 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 expanded flat, it's expanded because it broke the top, but it's really running because the C wave didn't come back and break the low of A. So this is actually a running flat. Okay, expanded running flat, however you want to say it, and it's a running flat. Okay, now we got a 3-wave move right here. Now we have a 3-wave move here. Now what are we looking for? Looking for a 3-wave move. I think it's done. I think you have a plausible case for a completed move. You got 3 waves. Now, what are the 3 waves? Here they are. We got an A wave, 5 waves to there. Okay. We got a B wave to here and a C wave. Started out with an A, a B, and a C. I think there's a plausible count that says, hey, we just finished. We're done, y'all. We are finished. This is a 3-wave move. We'll pull the fibs on it. Let's pull the fibs. It came almost to the 127 extension. WXY. This is screaming then down is the next way, because we had a corrective move sideways to the upside. WXY, down is the next direction. Well, what do we got? Potential impulse off the top, maybe. Okay, what else? 3-wave pullback, and now we're impulsing to the downside. And this might have lower to go. This wave structure sucks. This sucks really bad. I don't like it, but I am looking for a short, to be honest with you. I'm looking for a potential short right here. I'm hoping we break the top here and get up into this liquidity zone right up here, and this becomes some kind of a flat or a WXY that acts like a flat here, right here, something like that. Bullish on XRP says with an extended B wave making a truncated C wave. Is that a completed move to the upside to finish? Yeah, the B wave is right here. It's a flat. completed move to the upside to finish move down. You're gonna have to retype that, man, because I'm not tracking your English there. Give it another go for me if you would, so I can track what you're saying. So I would love to see this come up and take out some liquidity here. That would be my ideal. I would love to see that there. It's not a triangle. Yeah, it's definitely not a triangle. Could it be a triangle? I imagine it could. Let's look at the triangle scenario. If you want to call this a triangle, which I'm not a fan of. Number one, we don't have a triangle shape, but that's okay. You don't always have to have a triangle shape. We got an A wave, a B wave, C. In the process of D, we get E. I mean, maybe, but I do not think this is a triangle. I think it's the WXY. I think it's potentially finished. And I see a very high plausibility that we take out this liquidity, pop up, and then down we go. So, Chemo, your box. Here's Chemo's boxes. Okay. We're in a liquidity zone right here, in a liquidity box. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. We break out of it, and then down we go. That'd be a good short. And we come down here to finish this wave. 1, 2. Something like this. That's my ideal. I know you were, buddy. I figured you were. So the other count to this trash here is that we say, okay, instead we have a 3-wave move here. This is a trashy 3-wave, and we're looking for a 3rd wave to the upside that we actually have. We're actually doing this. Something like that. So that means we got W, X, and then a Y wave right there. Okay, that's the other count that I see, and that's the only way we get up here and take out this liquidity up here, which is possible. So I'm watching first this liquidity zone, and I want to see if we're going to get a rejection off of that. So I'd like to see a pop up to here, and then a move down. That's the ideal for me. All right. If we get a pop up to here and we continue on up, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm looking for a short up here. Either place. So that's my current thinking in small time frame. Give me your best shot, market makers. I'm ready for you. Whatever you want to do. No, I'm not trying to taunt you guys because y'all know what you're doing. You know how to take my money. I'm just, I've learned to not be greedy and not let you take so much money. So, that's the thing, guys. You got to learn to manage your greed, your hope, your fear. You can deal with those emotions, then you'll become a good trader. All right, so that's the way I'm looking at this, guys. That's the way I'm looking at this. And bullish on XRP. I was just picking on you, but seriously, retype it so I can understand what you're saying. Okay. Now, 5-minute chart. What's going on here? Man, this wave is so much. There's so much trash here. It's unreal. But I like this. I like this as a potential diagonal. What if we got a 3-wave move here? We got a 3-wave move here. And we're looking to get a bigger 3-wave move. Something like this. That'd be pretty awesome. What if we got a diagonal here, guys? Would that be sweet? That would be killer. What if we got something like this? That'd be right on. That'd be what I would expect. Get a fake reversal here. Pop up, take out some more liquidity. Reach some... get the bottom of these waves here. And then down we go. Down we go. Totally possible. No, I'm not starting a hedge fund. Guys, I'm nobody in this world, guys. I love patterns and Elliott wave, but I don't know anything, guys. I'm nobody in this world. I'm loved by Jesus, though. I'm somebody in Him. All right. No worries, man. No worries, bro. All right. What's happening here in the small time frame? What's happening here? It looks like a nice... what is that here? 335. Ah, beautiful. Here's a nice flat for you guys, right there. Let's see if this... We'll see if this pulls back a little bit and gives us another low. Or gives us a low here. I'd like to see it as a running flat and go up, but it could break the low here. Could we just go down? Okay, so yeah, let's talk about this. We could just simply go down from here, right? So this correction could be done right now. And let's talk about that just for a minute. Yeah, I'm looking for that liquidity to be taken out, but it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. It'd be a nice thing, but it could be done right there. ABC done. Some convoluted ending diag of some kind. Okay, and it could be done. I don't know. But yeah, but this looks 2-3 wave-ish to me. But this is looking awful 3 wave-ish as well unless this gets up and goes. Which I think it could. I think it could just get up and go here. I'd love to see it work its way on up here. Could do something like this. And you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. Some kind of diag. For an ending way, bring C up here, and then down. That also gives time and slowness to the market tonight until London, or into London session. So, yeah. Okay, yeah. There's my ideas. Kind of presented them all. Let's look at ADA. I haven't messed with ADA in a while. I've been shunning that chart for a while, so let's do some work on ADA. Just do some work with you. See if we can figure out what's happening. All right, let's go to the 4-hour chart's not bad. We had a fake breakout here. What is this thing doing? time frame did I draw those? So we're going to break to the downside here out of this consolidation pattern. I'm going to break to the upside. That's the question. Why is that not? Could that be a potential triangle? I think it could. I got 3 up, 3 down. See, this is where it breaks. The triangle breaks down here. Unless this is the third wave. Yeah. Okay. Then up a little bit and then. So we got the E wave to finish. And that makes sense because I see this breaking to the upside. That's possible. That's totally possible. We got a complex C. Boom, 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 boom. That looks good. That looks good there. This is where it kind of breaks down a little bit. But we got an ABC here, as long as D is to here. Yeah, we could see a move back up here. Yeah, that's a potential right there, guys. Now, this view right here, if this is the case, if we come back up for, here, then that means BTC is going to be moving up as well on the daily. So, that may support one more move to the upside. That may support a move up here to the upside before down. If the ADA chart is a triangle, which I'm looking at that thinking, it's not a bad count. It's not bad. As long as we're going to move up here for an E wave, I'll be fine with it. ADA hasn't been very super tradable in this range because it's just been trashy. But now you look at that, you say, okay, I see why it's been so trashy. It's been a very, very complex triangle. Maybe that's a possible count here, guys. I don't hate that. I don't hate that, but I don't love it either. I don't love it either. What if the E wave is finished here? A, B, C. So you got to get 3 waves here, and I can't get 3 waves there. That's one problem with this right here. But what if that's it? I say if we break this trend line to the downside, if we get a move down here, that's going to be a short setup. At least for a little bit, because remember, a triangle is going to be a wave 4 here, okay? It's going to finish a wave 5. So 1, 2. It's going to finish its fifth wave and then back up. That's very plausible there. That we might have already finished the triangle and now we're working our way down. See, that's in line with the bearish viewpoint that I was sharing earlier with BTC. That we have a descending triangle that's about to break the low. It looks very much like it's about to break to the downside. And technically, on this 2-day chart, it has broken the downside trend between these two lines. Technically, on the 3-day, we've broken the moving average to the downside on the 3-day, and we've broken the trend is there. Now, on the 3-day, we could still see some upward action to retest this line here, but then down we go. I think this chart, if nothing else, is supporting ultimately my bearish viewpoint that we are bearish for now. That this chart is actually saying absolutely, Philly. Wednesday's a big deal, right? Wednesday, the FOMC meeting, a big deal. So that's gonna serve to move the market. Can a bearish primary make all other counts bearish or sway our psyche? Well, Chester, what I do is I do all my work on BTC, right? I do my work on BTC. And then what I do is I look at the charts and I say, how do the other charts correlate? And is there one chart or two charts that stand out as more clear than others that clearly point one direction or the other? And that kind of gives me a bias for which way I might look at the chart. Does that make sense? So at the end of the day, I see a down move in BTC coming. The question is, how is it going to go down? How is it going to go up, right? Is it going to go up and spike a high at 21K, 21.5 before it goes down? Are we done to the upside and now we're just going to be trending? Any pullback is going to be small and we're just going to be trending down. I try to get a bead on the small time frame, what it might do. But at the end of the day, the news events, guys, are going to be definitely important this week. And in our Discord, we watch those news events live as they happen. So if you want to be part of that, part of that, you come on to the Discord. We'd love to have you. By the way, I haven't changed my settings yet, but now Patreon has changed their policy. I got to change my settings. Somebody remind me tonight. Chemo, remind me, man, about changing my Patreon settings. But now you can be billed on the day you enter. So no longer do you get billed on the first of the month anymore. It's it can stay that way if I choose to leave it that way. But I just found out about it. They just did this like last week, and I forgot to do something about it. But now you can come in on any day of the month, get billed, and you continually get billed with you get billed. What do you call it? The same day every month, right? So email me, Chester Jones, if money's an issue, man. Seriously. jimofalltrades7@gmail.com. jimofalltrades7@gmail.com. Email me, let me know you're Chester. And if money's an issue, man, just come on in. And then you can pay me back later if you want to. yeah, I do use. I haven't gotten to the DXY yet, Chester, but I definitely use the Chester. I use the Chester. Use the DXY, and I look at the end of the day, I've got there's more upside. There's more upside coming to DXY. It's just how is it going to happen, right? So that's what I try to get a bead on. Is it? No, I'm serious about my offer, Chester. If money's an issue, just let me know. I'd be glad to help you. So, anyway, what was I saying? Dang on it. Oh, I know BTC's got lower targets to hit. I'm pretty certain of that. I'm pretty certain eventually BTC is going to get down to the $6,000 range. I'm pretty certain of that. The question is, the market often goes where you think it's going to go, but it goes in a way you don't expect it to go, right? So the market often goes where you expect, but not how you expect. Bitcoin family, I think it may be done for a fourth wave where it could for the next year just trade sideways, which would lend credibility to my WXY count in the BTC that I shared, where we just kind of trend over the next year within this range between like 20K and 40K range. We stay within that range, making a big WXY, slow and methodical. Good money to be made in that range, but nevertheless, that's what we do over the next year. And so if we're in a wave 4 of the DXY, then that lends that lends credibility to that count. So, but I don't think it's done. I don't think it's completely finished. In fact, I probably see more upside and a lot more downside to the S&P market and the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ. However, I see a dead cat rally coming. It is coming. So that lends credibility to your idea that DXY is done. It might be done for now, but it's not done inevitably yet. But it's I'll show you that in just a minute. Anyway, so what I do, the way I handle my TA guys is I do all my work on BTC because that's the king. That's where all the work needs to be done. And then I look at the other charts and say, what are they showing me? Are they showing me down or up? And which count is more likely to play out? And I really try to make. I mean, this little uptick right now. This little uptick in the RSI, it means momentum is shifting to the upside. It's in the middle of a shift to the upside here. That this is the 12-hour chart, right? So if we get above this moving average here, that's going to be a little bit of a shift. If we break through this trend line here that we have in the RSI, and one could argue that we've already broken it and retested it, and now we're heading back to the upside. That the momentum is shifting to the upside temporarily, meaning in this ADA chart, this is the ADA chart, by the way. We might be heading up for that E wave that I was drawing earlier. This might be the E wave, okay? And then we get some kind of a 3-wave move here, and then down we go, okay? So that's a possible and plausible explanation for what's going on here. All right. I don't want the magnet to be on. All right. Why is that? Got it. I don't want magnet. I don't want the magnet on at all. All right, there we go. All right, so anyway, one could argue that this trend has been broken, and now we've retested it, and now we're shifting back to the upside. So might be a little bit bullish. I am long right now. I'm a little bit bullish in the near term. Overnight tonight, see what price action does, and into tomorrow maybe. But I'm ultimately looking for shorts. Ultimately looking for shorts on the higher time frames. Okay. All right, let's see here. Now, I might be wrong on that, because this 12-hour candle, which we have 9 hours to go, could turn red. Okay, could turn red, and give you a nice big move to the downside. In which case, that I need to be short, in this range, and I may need to change my, especially that a red candle here. If this little green candle right here turns red, I think that would be a very, very good indicator for, it could totally change sentiment here. That this broke out of the trend, but yet it's going to break back in, and I'm going to have to redraw that trend like that. Okay, so that's a possibility, and we got to be aware of that possibility. Okay, all right, let's go back to BTC. Just want to see something on the small time frame here. Large time frame, yeah, it's. Excuse me. Man, it looks done. That looks finished to me, guys. I need to see a break of this to feel very confident that we're done. I need to see a break here. Go to the small time frame here for a second. Three, 5. Looks like an ABC. I've got divergence down here on the small time frame wave. I mean, it doesn't look too bad there. Looks like we might get some continuation to the upside here. Okay, let's take a peek at XRP for a minute. I'm looking at XRP kind of like I'm looking at this wave just fractally, thinking, hey, we got something very similar here. But we're going to play around here for the next couple of days, next couple of months even, who knows. Or this might be just heading down now that we just got a 3-wave move. And now we're getting ready to begin a steady roll down to finish this thing, and then up we go. This might be in the works. That finishes the move. See, this didn't look done to me. XRP does not look like, I'm just looking at it here on the daily. I just don't think we're going to get this, okay? And then down again. I just don't think that's where XRP is going. I mean, look at how over bought it is, with all the hidden. I mean, it may not be done. It could have a little bit more upside, but there's hidden bear divergence all over this chart, guys. I mean, take this peak right here. Okay, that peak right there, down to there. This peak up to there. That's hidden bear. That means there's bearish divergence. All right. Now, could this come down and go back up and keep trending up? Absolutely, it could. It totally could. Right. But right now there's hidden bear. It may not be finished. It may not be complete. Right. Looks like we're trying to finish. Let's see a flat maybe. Let's see in the 4-hour. 3 up, 3 down. It looks like 5. Looks about finished. Man, that doesn't have a very good shape at all. That doesn't have a very good shape at all. It very much has a three-wave feel to it right now. We don't have divergence here, though. Interesting. That's interesting. We don't have any divergence. This is looking like a five-wave move. But I'm not convinced. This didn't come back 90% either. Looks like more. I need a 3, and I need a 3. So we may need to go up. Maybe for an ending diag. Something like that. We may need to finish with an ending diag, and that would give us an A, B, C, and that would finish a WXY formation, which would be part of a B, C. And then if we got that, then I could say, hey, yeah, let's get some more upside. Let's get some more upside. Let's get more bullish on. So let's look for this idea here. And that correlates with the overall idea that I shared with you on Bitcoin, that we get a 5-wave move down, that we got a little bit more upside to go. We get a 5-wave move down impulsively on Bitcoin, and then we get a massive reversal quick. That moves up quick and I say massive. I just mean a quick move to the upside, okay? So, that's real plausible right there. I like this count. I like this look as far as wave structure is concerned. Looks nice, looks good. It's a liquidity grab here, looking really bullish. People going long. Boom, it hits the low, comes up where you expect it. I like that idea. I like that look on XRP. What do you guys think? Okay, so I'm a fan of that. I would like to see this finish to the upside. Then down we go. And then let's go take out the highs again. Something like that. I like that take on XRP. I do. I like that. Okay, let's look at Ethereum. Let's take a peek at Ethereum here. Oh, what's going on with Ethereum here? All right. Look at the daily chart from that. Yeah, excuse me. Man, this wave right here is trashy, trashy, trashy. But guys, wow. I really, looking at this wave, here's what I would draw to finish this wave. And then we got 5, 3, 5. Up we go. 5, 3, 5. That correlates with Bitcoin as well. So I got all the charts yelling at me saying, hey, we get a 5 move to the downside, spike the lows, up we go, 5 waves to the upside. There we go. Something like that. There's the Ethereum chart, guys. Four-hour chart. Is this thing finished? Did it just finish the move to the upside? Looks like it just might have finished. We don't get any upside here. We just go down from here. This looks done. Three-wave move. actually, let's say 3 waves here. We got a flat right there. 3 waves there. Done. Is this going to go up and fill that wick? Come up, get a little bit filled, and then down, or is this finished? That's a hard call right there. I'm not here to make a call. But does this wick? Let's look at the small time frame. Man, this looks cooked. Diag. A, B, C. Man, this thing looks cooked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This makes me want to go short. Seriously. I mean, I've been looking for a short anyway, but let's see. 30-minute chart. We get a move to the upside, 3 waves, and then down we go. And I mean, it may take a while, but down we go. Guys, I just turned like super bearish. I'm not sure though. Don't put any weight on that, guys. It's just the wave structure to me. As I keep looking at these charts, wave structure is just very bearish to me. Small time frames, hard to predict. It's hard to predict how this wave is going to play out. Hard to predict how this wave is going to play out. There could be some more upside here. This may come down and then up again, and then we go down. So, we may do a lot more bouncing around here before we go down. So don't FOMO short here, please. Please, 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 please. Because I'm kind of bullish, like, in the short run. Yeah, it's just hard to tell. I'm looking for a short. I am. I don't know if this is going to go up and break this high. This is going to come up and take this high out here. How's that going to play? You're taking this all as financial advice. But I've given plenty of warnings not to. I'm just trying to. All I'm trying to do in front of you guys is figure out the wave structure, and I'm just doing as much work on it as I can. Small time frame, large time frame. Large time frame, I'm bearish. Small time frame, I'm not sure if we go up. I've been bullish short term. I've been looking for us to go up here. I'd like to see us come up here, take out these levels, or even take out these levels and then come down. That would be ideal to me. So if we start working our way up to here, that's fine and dandy. I would love to see us take out this liquidity and then come down. That would make a lot of sense to me. However, I do see a scenario. I do see a scenario where this structure right here is a completed structure, and that we're on our way down, that we might have an impulse 1, 2 here, and now we're coming down, okay? And then this is a 3-wave move. Okay, this is just simply A, B, and C. Okay, and this is a wave 4. This is a wave 4 here, where we've got 1, 2. This is 3 to here. We got 4 here, or 4 to here, and then 5. So, I mean, I just like, I look at that and I'm like, I am such a mega bear right now. Such a mega bear. But again, it doesn't mean I fully understand if this wave 4 is finished or we have a little bit more to come up, right? So that's my big question. Do we pump up here first part of the week and then dump on FOMC on Wednesday? Totally possible. So we pump between now and Wednesday and then dump on Thursday or something like that? Maybe. Or we do what some people don't expect. We just dump now. We dump between now and Wednesday, and then we rebound because of unexpected bullish news. So I know you just said you're bullish, right, Bitcoin family, but and I've got counts that just we fake the low first. We come and take out the lows first, and then we shoot up quick. So I'm bullish in that sense, absolutely. But the immediate structure that I'm looking at is bearish. This is bearish, guys. This right here, I can't tell you enough. That is bearish to me. Now, if they take it up, I'll be dumbfounded. I'll just absolutely be dumbfounded. I'm like, how in the world can that wave structure take us up? It wouldn't make any sense to me, and I'd be just, well, it is what it is. And but this wave structure points to potentially coming down here, finishing, and then maybe pumping after that. And I've got count after count that my Bitcoin count is just, they're all rhyming. So my bias is short. I'm looking for shorts. I'm going to hold on for shorts. I think it's quite possible we get a dump tonight and tomorrow. Quite possible. I like the idea of dumping between tonight, Monday, Tuesday, and maybe into Wednesday we start reversing a little bit. We start pumping after FOMC. And that would be kind of counterintuitive, potentially, to a lot of people. Maybe. I don't. Timing is always hard, guys. We might just stay sideways and choppy in this range, come up, hit the highs here, and then come down at FOMC. I don't know. Okay. But here's my count for XRP. And this really, really validates, to be honest with you, my count for, not XRP, but ETH, really validates my idea of a flat here. That this, I'm calling this 5 waves here. And now I'm looking for 3 waves to finish. And I'm looking for C. Looking for a 5-wave move here. So this rhymes with Bitcoin. Down and then up. Okay? Now, who knows when and how this is going to go down, but this is looking really good. I like this idea, guys, a whole lot. All right? We don't take this low out on Ethereum. However, we do take the lows out on Bitcoin. Okay? Sorry. Remember Bitcoin. Remember the idea for Bitcoin. Let's go to the 4-hour, 6-hour chart. Remember the idea here. The idea here is that we finish this wave and we've got W or A, B, C. Come down and then up. Okay? ETH, down and then up. XRP, down, and then up. They're all rhyming. All the charts are rhyming. ADA, we got a triangle here. We finish this, down, then up. I like it. All right, guys, there's my best take. Let's look at the are you an Elliott wave trader, Bitcoin family? Because you don't have any wave because this, I mean, not that I don't value other points of view, but you really need to add, if you don't add wave structure and understand market liquidations first, liquidity first. But there's no wave structure pointing up right now. I mean, temporarily there might be some up, small time frame up, but large time frame it is down, large time frame. And then there's plenty of wave structure that says up. Huge pump like last week, we didn't. I mean, we didn't get a pump last week. But the pump last week was within context of a wave. I mean, it wasn't. We were expecting a move up. I mean, we got a wave structure here. It's plain and simple. This. Okay, I mean, so that's not a huge pump. That's just wave structure. That's 3 waves, right? So now I'm looking for this to finish to the upside, and then come down. So my bias is this is going to finish and then come down. Okay. If anybody's interested in my year CAD, I'm seeing more upside for the UCAD there, EC there. I see hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour chart. Looking for some more upside. Doesn't mean it can't come down a little further here, but looking for upside up to maybe $1.37 or something like that, and then down we go. Looking for shorts on that after several days of up there. My year odd chart, same thing here. Looking for this to come down. If anybody trades forex, maybe one more hit to the high. A friend of mine was asking about these today. So, all right. What else? Oh, wanted to look at DXY. Let's look at DXY for a minute. All right, DXY. So again, I'm kind of a believer in that. Hey, we're probably in some kind of a beginning of wave 4 here. Let's look at the 3-day chart. We've hit a trend line here. We're probably going to flag out here. Probably going to have a throw over out of this range later. But this flag that I've drawn right here, this is a year's worth of price action. Okay, that's a year worth of price action. So if that's the case, looking at BTC, okay, just zooming out just a little bit. What I've been saying is that we get a move down, breaks the low, okay, that finishes A, B, we get C, okay, then we get a 3-wave move back down. So we got A, B, C, some kind of a 3-wave move back down. That's going to take a lot more time, okay. It could get a lot more like 3, 3, 3, take a lot more time, right? But this is a year and a half, and look how long we stay within this range, right there. We make a low, and we make a high really quick, and then we stay in this range for a really long time. We just stay right there. Miserable price action, but nevertheless, that correlates with what I'm seeing going on in DXY, that we're going to probably flag out in some pattern here over the next year in DXY. It's going to pause. It's going to stay here. It's not just going to crash down. Okay, it's going to do something like this, something like that. More than likely, we're going to see some kind of. We might see an initial move down, right? Big move down. Okay, and that initial move down that you see, that big move down, is going to correlate to this Bitcoin move up. To set the range. It's going to set the range. And then we're just going to stay in it for a while. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing in the DXY. And then a final push to the upside. Okay? The final boom. Okay, and that's when Bitcoin is going to say the final blow to the downside, probably. And you'll have some kind of WX and then a Y there. So that's the way I'm seeing the DXY chart. That's my take on the DXY. Let's look at S&P for a minute. I'll show you what I'm seeing there. Okay. S&P is I need this thing to finish. If it's not finished, I need it to finish. And this could be a leading diag. It could be. So we might have a big dump over the next couple of weeks here. Big time dump. This is a possible. This is count number 1. I'll show you other counts here. But this is a potential count. In which case, we're looking for it to come on down and finish. And there's 5 waves. We're looking for a 3-wave pullback. We stay in a range. You go slow and methodical, dead cat bounce over the next couple of years. This is years, 2 years worth of price action here. That's 2 years worth of price action. So keep that in mind as you're looking at my charts. This is the 3-day chart, just showing you. So I'm seeing immediate downside. Okay, hitting final lows, coming down to $3,000, $3,100 on the S&P, and then we have some kind of a dead cat rally here. That's just sideways corrective over the next couple of years. That's potential number 1. Okay, what's another idea? Well, another idea is that let's go down to a smaller time frame. Daily is fine. Okay, daily chart. That we actually are finishing. We need to hit the low a little bit more. Just hit the low one more time. Okay, and we've got a 3-wave move here. So we're going to get a rally, kind of fast and furious. And instead of this being a 5-wave move, this is actually a 3-wave move off the top, where you got a 3-wave move to here, then a 3-wave move to here, and then we're going to get a 3-wave move down, and that's going to be another correction to the downside before we moon maybe, or make something a little bit more, and then we get more downside. Okay, so those are some ideas there from wave structure standpoints. Either way, we could get a bit of a rally here. Okay, just like Bitcoin, and get a 3-wave move. We get another move back to the upside. It's a rally. It could be because of the FOMC meeting and what's getting ready to happen at the FOMC. Maybe they're going to back off on the rate hikes and say, hey, we're going to stop the rate hikes for a little while, let price settle in or whatever, right? And let the markets kind of play with this current number, and then the markets may want to rally at that point, and that gives the DXY an initial sell-off, initial pump in the markets. Hey, some excitement, and then just ranging over the next year or two, and just kind of really focuses in on that area. So that's the way I'm seeing the markets, guys. That's my overall. Everything is beginning to rhyme and beginning to tell the same story. Now the question I don't have the answer to is a small time frame. How is this going to actually play out, and what's the timing of everything? I can't give you that. We just monitor the wave structure daily, looking for the signals that the daily charts are, the 4-hour charts, 1-hour charts, 15-minute charts are giving us, and we just try to trade and make money in the process as the markets move up and down. If you're alone in the markets, you don't have a Discord to be a part of or a trading group, we invite you into ours. We've got a great group of people, and invite you in if you're not part of it. Love to have you. All right. Well, listen, guys, we're going to call it a live. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been 2 hours, and lots of good stuff here. I had a good time with you, and let's see what you guys are saying here. Yeah, it looks like you guys have been quiet while I've been talking. So, well, listen, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Thanks for coming in. I'll see if I can get a couple videos out midweek this week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday after FOMC, maybe again on Friday, something like that. We'll see if we can get some midweek videos going, and just have a great week. Just be smart. I want you to be smart. Don't not be smart. Be smart with your money, and you guys have a great night. Hey, thanks, Josh and Bruce Leroy. I need to watch that movie with Bruce Leroy, and I forgot what the name of that movie was. Something about The Shining or The Shine or the whatever. It was an old movie. It's been a while. Oh man, I'm glad to have you, man. Glad to have you. I hope you guys have a great night, and hope some of those ideas help you. Yeah, we'll see you later. Behave.